They call it mountain man or woman rendezvous, pre-1865 historical reenactment. I call it pure American frontier fun. Ha!
This is black-eyed pea soup. It's really good.
I'm with the Ozarks Journalism and Writers Guild, and we came to talk about and explain kind of what some of this stuff was and the history of it, and help explain it to the other groups so that the generation can continue down of people knowing what it is and how to use it.
Well, what do you think about actually experiencing like this living history out here?
It's really fun. You get to learn things that you didn't know. I didn't know what a tomahawk was or anything. I've had some experience with Dutch cooking, so it's really cool to be able to let other people and explain to them, you know, this is how people used to eat back in the day, and watch some people blacksmith and just come out and have a good time.
It's a little difficult, but I think I'll get the hang of it. And I think it's good experience because I'm not afraid to try new things. It's good to be out here shooting bow and arrows, throwing hatchets, and history stuff, some world history. I'm doing Dutch oven cooking over the campfire. I'm doing black-eyed pea soup. And it is really fun out here, being able to be around everyone, finding out all the new things that I haven't seen from that time period.
The rendezvous idea, we wanted to do something connected with Arkansas history, and the idea of doing some authentic stuff that dealt with the culture here in the valley made us think of the rendezvous. We got it started, and so it's been a fun time. I think kids really enjoy it. They're a lot more involved this year. They're actually doing a lot of the things, not just observing as well. Colton has been working with the blacksmith. Chloe's done the Dutch oven cooking. Different kids are directly involved with the rendezvous thing. So it's been a good. I think it's been a really good experience for them.
Okay, I got to ask you about your hat.
That's a fox hat, and I actually just found that in a flea market of all things. Everybody seems to get a kick out of it, have a lot of fun with it.
Some of the others wanted 300, but
they're all over the United States, these rendezvous. They're like the Civil War actors the same way. They're pretty much just all over the United States. And all of us like it because we have a good time and we teach people the history, keep history alive.
we just, we come out and do this kind of stuff, and for a couple of reasons, really. One, the biggie is like today we have the school kids coming through, and we want to pass on and educate folks as to the way that we got here. How did our ancestors do here in Arkansas when we didn't have roads and bridges and stores? And then there's the history study aspect, and then just the being out.
It's very, I don't know if freeing is the correct term to use, but it's a very good lifestyle. I've enjoyed myself a lot. You get to see a lot of places and meet a lot of people. Us kids at one point decided that we wanted to stop and do the normal, what everyone else does, and get regular jobs and all of that fun stuff. That lasted about 5 years. After that, when you have been given the chance to work for yourself and be able to go and pretty much do whatever you want, and taken from that, which was a choice. I mean, we weren't taken, but we chose to go and live a normal life. You suddenly realize how much you're losing And it took us 5 years to come to the conclusion that we hated having a regular job. When we came back, when we quit, the business was primarily what Dad did all the work. I mean, he did pretty much everything we sold, Dad built, because us kids, we were kids. We ran around and did our thing. But when we came back, it became a family business. When we came back out, everybody jumped into it with both feet. And we have, not to toot our own horn, we have a very good functioning business. I mean, we make a living doing what we do. We don't get rich, but we have a good time. And we do it as a family. Everywhere we go, everything's as a family. We hike, we fish, we camp, we swim. We get to go to state parks. We get to go to forts. One time we were out in Idaho, and they wanted to have a historical reenactment at a amusement park. So in essence, we got paid to go to the amusement park.
This is on a Pennsylvania long rifle design. It's actually called a Blue Ridge, what it's called. But there were 3 counties in Pennsylvania during the 1700s that built these things. And Tennessee and Kentucky later on adopted them and put their name on it, and they started making their own rifles. But it's a 50 caliber. It's flintlock. What happens is the flint sparks once it's loaded. You primer your pan. This is called a prism. Some call it a hammer. When when you pull the trigger, it sparks. It may spark. It's been firing it all day. Well, it'll spark and then it'll set the charge off in the barrel. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple design. But your father, if you lived back in the day, your grandfather would have passed it down to your father, passed the rifle down to you, and you would have passed it down to your kids and then grandkids, because they could only afford one rifle, pretty much, and these were all handmade. It isn't like now where they can go out and just buy, one gun, buy a few more. They pretty much just had one per family, and it fed the family, protected the family, and it went to war. So even in the Civil War, they were carrying these things.
Now tell us about the pistol and the Bowie knife.
The pistol is called a Crockett pistol. This is a replica of what David Crockett would have carried at the Alamo. In fact, it's a tribute to the Alamo. It's got 1836 here engraved, and then the Texas Star engraved in there. And this is what Crockett would have used at the Alamo. It's 45 caliber. Some say he used the 36, some say he used the 45. And it's pretty much beautifully done the way they did it. The beautiful thing about these old guns were they put a lot of work into them and a lot of artwork.
Some people say I'm a sutler, not a settler, but a sutler, and that's old-timey for trader. I trade mostly in clothes. Shooting frock, waistcoat, drop front pants, and I have all that, as well as some lady stuff too. And I like to see people dressed the way they should when they come to these things. That's one of the reasons I do this. My stuff is historically correct. This piece here, hand-spun, hand-woven wool. It's not dyed. The brown is the color of the sheep. The cream color is the color of the sheep. And it's also hand-sewn. Now, you can't get any more period correct than this.
If you can name a historic site in the Midwest or the West that has anything to do with the 1800s, I can pretty much guarantee we've been there. And we got paid to go. I'm not going to say that it's perfect all the time. Sometimes it's raining. We've done shows in the snow. But as a whole, it's a great life. We enjoy it. We enjoy it. And I wouldn't give it up for nothing in the world. I really wouldn't.
Now, you know we couldn't leave here without tasting this black-eyed pea soup. Mmm, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. Quite a few folks come here to the Mulberry River in the Ozark National Forest in the springtime to float it. But there's a whole new side to this river come fall. When all the brilliant colors are out, it's the majestic mulberry. Here's a little sample of what we're talking about.
Well, the fall is a great time to experience the Mulberry River. I went for my first time last year and saw just the mesmerizing leaves, that the colors reflecting it across the river and everything.
Our observations of autumn along the Mulberry River were primarily along Highway 215 between Cass and Ozark in the Ozark National Forest, which, by the way, is the latest stretch of road to be designated a National Scenic Byway, and rightfully so.
When I was a kid, when I was 13, I experienced the Mulberry River for the first time, and it was just a big adventure, you know, canoeing and rope swings and swimming, and I knew I wanted to move here someday, and 20-something years ago I did, and we see all sides of the river. It's a wonderful place to live because it has so many subtle changes throughout the year. You never know from one day to the next what the river's going to do. It can be low one day and flooding the next day. Of course, the colors are beautiful in the fall. Last year, fall hit all at once and it peaked. You know, there was one particular day when it just hit. And this year it's coming out more slowly. It seems like each week we see something a little bit different. Some things are going away and some things are coming out. So it's a different year this year, a little bit later this year as well.
Enjoying some of the rapids we were, like Hoop and Holler, kind of puts a little different perspective when you kind of are standing there and kind of take it all in versus just zooming down in a canoe or kayak.
Absolutely. There's a historic cabin there that was built probably in the 50s as a fishing cabin. And of course it's flooded so many times that it's no longer useful as a fishing cabin, but it's a beautiful spot to just sit, you know, quietly by the river and think about. You know, it'd be a great place to try to write or take photos.
And of course, after a day of taking pictures here, one can go in that establishment over your shoulder and have a steak dinner.
Absolutely. My wife Pam and her mom Barbara have been dreaming about this restaurant for 30 years at least, right at that location. And we were very blessed this year to be able to finally build it.
I'm actually a strength and endurance trainer from Fayetteville, Arkansas, but I like to come down to the Mulberry and just the surrounding area, just pretty much to get away with my dog, Sammy. We love photography. We love being outdoors. For us, it's kind of an escape. You know, the most beautiful things in this life are the simple things. They're the things that are free to all of us, and it doesn't matter if you're big or small, rich or poor. It just doesn't matter. These things are free to all of us. You know, spending time with Sammy, who is a great listener, and I do talk a lot. You know, he'll go with me anywhere, and you know, we can kind of just get lost out in nature, and it's usually where I'm able to deal with different things, you know, that maybe I'm going through back at home, or if I have something on my mind, I can come out here, and I usually find a solution to whatever problem I have.
So escape and explore for yourself along the Mulberry River in the Ozark National Forest. As Stephen Turner put it, the most beautiful things in life are the simple things. Well, it seems I got myself in a little predicament here. When was the last time you saw one of these? A jail wagon, yeah. It's one of many that belongs to wagon restorer Tom Elliott of near Botkinburg.
Chuck, this is a box for a 1902 Pontiac spring wagon that was made in Pontiac, Michigan. We've already got the gear restored, and now we're working on the box. On these old wagons, a lot of times you don't know for sure what something looked like. You can't find anything to tell you, so I call it making an executive decision. You know, you just figure what's best and you do it. So if you'll hold down on that real tight, I got it. This footboard, I need to drill a hole for it. All right, ready?
All right.
The wagon days are long gone, but Tom Elliott is doing all he can to keep those days alive.
Well, the grandkids don't care anything about Grandpa's wagon, and that's kind of sad, you know. Like you say, they sit out in the field and they rot, and there's a lot of history to wagons. We got interested in wagons. Well, I've always been a history buff of the Old West. And, you know, we had a horse all our life, and now we got mules. I'm a mule man. And we saw, whenever somebody watches a Western, you know, they're always looking at the characters. I'm always looking at the wagon, trying to figure out what kind of wagon it is.
All of this began as a hobby for Tom.
Several years ago, I bought an old John Deere wagon, and it had the floor was rotted in it, so I tore it all apart, and I put a new tongue and groove floor in it, and repainted it and striped it, and I did trace the John Deere name so that I could put it back exactly like it was, and so that's how it all started. You know, you do it once, and if it's your thing, you want to do it again. So we really enjoy it.
And some of these names, I mean, I never even knew John Deere made wagons. It was always tractors.
Yeah, well, they didn't make wagons very long, like the other wagon companies. You know, they made them around the turn of the century. They did sell wagons for other people. You know, like Fort Smith wagon, they sold that. But then they finally started making one and putting their name on it. But they didn't sell wagons for a real long time. And another thing, people around here, if you'd mentioned wagons, they think Studebaker or Springfield or John Deere. And, you know, most people had never heard of a Bain wagon, or maybe even a Weber, but they were some of the largest wagon companies in the world, but they were up north, and you didn't see that many of their wagons down here.
The Springfield Wagon Company, which originated in Springfield, Missouri in 1872, was, you might say, the last of the Mohicans, going out of business in 1951. Tom Elliott is now the one-man company.
Well, I thought it would be neat to revive the name. They were a big wagon company. made lots of wagons. And so I talked to my attorney about it, and they'd done some research, and they were able to obtain the rights to the name and to the Springfield trademark. So I'm just a one-man operation, but we brought the name Springfield back.
As you can imagine, in restoring old wagons, there are quite a few hurdles to overcome.
I guess that'd probably be enough. In a wagon, you have to have, you want to be authentic, which I'm a nut about that, you have to have square head unplated bolts. You have to have unplated carriage bolts, and you have to have screwdriver slot screws. They didn't have Phillips screws. And all of that has to be unplated to be authentic. And it's really difficult to find those things. We finally got sources for them after months. And then when we sell those on our website, you know, for people that need them for restoration. And then the wood, in the old wagon days, everything on a wagon was 7/8 of an inch thick.
Why was that?
Well, I'm going to assume that it was because it was stronger. And, you know, they bought the timber, they sawed it, and they stacked it up and dried it for 3 or 4 years, and then they planed it down. And it just, 7/8 is obviously stronger than a 1/2 inch. So we have to get ours at the sawmill and plane it down and dry it. And but you can't go find 7/8 thick lumber anywhere.
When cattle roamed the open range, the need for a chuck wagon came to be.
An early rancher and pioneer by the name of Charles Goodnight got the idea of building a pantry, a box like a pantry on the back of the wagon with a lid that would let down with a leg on it so that you could use it as a cooktop. And so the idea caught on, and everybody started making chuck boxes. And there was some of the ranchers that was hard to switch over, and they kept on hauling their chuck with the mules with the tow sacks. And it was funny, the cowboys called them outfits greasy sack outfits. And now then, the chuck wagon, we belong to the American Chuck Wagon Association, and you don't have to own a wagon to join. And what they're trying to do is to keep the history of the chuck wagon alive.
Now, that jail wagon, you kind of used your own artistic liberty on that, huh?
Well, I've got pictures of actual jail wagons, and the sides went all the way up. You couldn't see out. There was an opening at the top, and there were no seats in it. They had to lay on the floor, and they lined it with sheet metal to keep them from breaking out. But we thought, well, if we're going to build a jail wagon, people want to see the prisoners, you know, and have fun with it. So we brought the bars all the way down, and then we put some seats in there to make it more comfortable. And then we had some reproduction jail uniforms made with the black and white stripes, which we had you in jail, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we get a lot of fun. People really like that jail wagon. We took it on the wagon train in Texas about 3 years ago, and everywhere we stop, people come running over. Can we get in there and take a picture? So it's a lot of fun. People enjoy that.
But the fact of the matter is,
not that many people want a wagon. What you find is people want what I call a yard wagon. You know, they're not going to pull it with a team. And they just want one they can park in their yard that looks good. And we occasionally sell a yard wagon. But if you want a good wagon, and people call me about restoring it, and I tell them restoration is expensive. And, oh, that's okay, I want you to do it. Well, when they find out what it costs, they don't want me to do it anymore.
So if you're in need of some wagon restoration, now you know who to call on, old Tom Elliott of near Botkinburg. And for more on this destination, plus many of our others, or to order a copy of an episode, visit our website at aetn.org/exploringarkansas. And don't forget to like us on our Facebook fan wall. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.